Hey YouTube, back again with another video. Sorry I haven't been on for quite some time. I'm only going to make videos if I've got anything to say. So yeah, Vechain has been absolutely been killing it. Congratulations to everyone that got in on Vechain early. And yeah, let's see what happens. I have to say I've exited my Vechain position for now. I will be looking to get back in. And to be honest, I think, the price is somewhat overbought. Don't get me wrong, I still love the project. But I'm just going to see what happens. You can see we had this cup and handle pattern here. We had a bit of a retracement around here. And then it's just shot up completely from there. Now, I'm expecting VTHO to retrace at some point. I don't know when. And I'm expecting perhaps maybe a pattern to form here. So what I'm expecting to see is probably, if I can find it in here somewhere, an ABCD pattern or an Elliott wave forming here, where we'll start to retrace down again, and then we'll start forming a base, and then we'll start moving up again. So for now, I'm out of my VTHO position. So what next? What have I moved my assets into? So some of the coins that I've moved my assets into, one of them being Litecoin. To be honest, I don't really like Litecoin. I don't think there's, to be honest, a lot going for it. But ignoring that, I have to say I do really like the chart for Litecoin at the moment. You can see that Litecoin from its highs from where it was before, all the way down to the bottom. People call this the silver to Bitcoin, and it really hasn't pumped until just recently. It's just set a new high for Litecoin. So you can see that Ichimoku Cloud is about to convert and go green, and it hasn't been green since the January 2020. And then before then, we had, another green section around about 19th of December 2019. But this looks like, it's setting up for a really nice move up. Again, you're going to probably want to be in this position for quite some time. But I think, VTHO has potential to move up. Another token that I'm looking at the moment, and I've also moved my assets into for the time being, is definitely YFI. Now, I'm finding that DeFi tokens aren't doing so well, but looking at YFI, it had its pump up back last year on the 7th of September 2020. And again, look, it's just set 3 green candles in a row. And that's just looking to me that it's setting up to move higher as we see, over the next couple of weeks. So the target at the moment is 1.08 Bitcoin. It might retrace back at that point slightly, and then I think it will probably continue to move up. And when YFI moves, it's going to move like crazy. Another token that I got in quite early is Chiliz, and you can see Chiliz is up quite a lot today. If I just have a look at the Chiliz chart, you can see we've had a really nice breakout on Chiliz. It was consolidating as, again, this is what I was looking for. 3 nice green candles, and then again, bang, bang, we had a nice breakup. We consolidated down a little bit, and then we started moving up again. And we're setting up a new higher high. And this is a really positive sign for Chiliz. Again, I'm not really, that much of a fan of the project. But if it's moving up and if the chart looks good, then I am going to invest in it. One other token that I'll show you that I think has a lot of potential. And again, it's not even, I can't even find it on TradingView. So let me just come out of here, and I'll have to show you on CoinGecko. So what I'll do is, if I can get out of here and then move over to CoinGecko, I'll show you the token that I'm talking about. So the token I'm talking about is BFI. You probably haven't even heard of this project, and this one is a bit of a gamble, I have to admit. But if you have a look at the BFI token, if and when it loads, you'll see why I am so interested in this token at the moment. It hasn't been doing well over the last couple of weeks. It's kind of been moving down and moving sideways. But I think this token has a huge potential to move up. You can see actually it's dumped today, and it's actually not doing very well. And you can see over the last couple of days actually it's been performing really badly. But saying that, the trading volume is only 10 Bitcoin, and the total supply is 3,779. That is a lot lower than what YFI is at the moment. It's about 56% down from its highs. And I think with this token, I think it has a huge potential to move up, especially with BNB pumping as much as it has been. You can see that the total value locked is 81 million, and the APY on BFI is 329%. So I think once we're currently in a season of the historic tokens taking off, all of the legacy tokens that have been around for a long time, and it seems like they're starting to pick up pace. For example, if you look here, XRP is back at number 4. Dogecoin had a massive pump today at 97%, again a legacy token. LTC, a legacy token, 12.4%. BCH, legacy token. XLM, not doing so well. Let's have a look down here. Tron, only 2.7%, but that's expected. Even BSV is up 13%. I don't like BSV, but you can see IOTA, 17.4%. NEO, 20.9%. So these are all of the legacy tokens that are moving up today. And you can see that actually, a lot of these legacy tokens are going to start pumping over the next couple of days. You might be asking, why is that the case? And the reason for that is because a lot of these DeFi tokens have already pumped. If you have a look at the charts here, if I look at GTO, which is a legacy token, that's had a bit of a pump here. And it's still got a long way to go. You can see, from its highs in the old days of 2017 or even late 2018, it hasn't even come close to where it was in the past. And that holds true for a lot of these legacy tokens here. So I think over the next couple of weeks, we could be seeing a lot of these old legacy tokens starting to move up. Another one that I'm not entirely sure about, because it's such an old token and they're not really doing a lot, but one that I have got my eye on at the moment is Walton Chain. Now, looking at the charts here, and if I just go into the bigger time frame, you can see we just started to have a bit of a breakout on Walton Chain down here. Again, I'm not a big fan of this project. They're not really doing a lot at the moment, but that doesn't matter at this stage. You can even have like a dead token that will pump a huge amount, but you can see this token has dumped by a significant margin. And I think now we've reached the bottom of here, and we're looking to potentially move up on this token. It's still listed on Binance, the biggest exchange out there, and again we've set 3 nice green candlesticks, and we've hit 1 red candlestick. We'll probably retrace down maybe a tiny bit, and then we'll continue our way up on this token. So worth keeping an eye on this. This is a bit of a risky one because they're not actually doing anything, but let's see what happens. Another one I think was GVT, and I'll just show you that one quickly, and that was the Genesis Vision token. Again, this is an old historic token, and again, I invested in this, I sold out of it. I might go back into it again, but you can see it's had a nice little breakout there. It's hitting some resistance, but again, even with this token, you can see it's had a massive retracement over the last couple of weeks. Couple of weeks, I should say, couple of years actually. So these are the kind of tokens that I would be keeping my eye on. If you have a look at some of the DeFi ones, like for example DOT, and I think DOT will have its time again. It's already had its time, but you can see with DOT, and there's not a lot of data on DOT, and it's slowly starting to trend up again. But I think there's probably some more time where it needs to consolidate. Perhaps when this moving average starts catching up with the bottom of the candlesticks, then possibly we might see a bit of a breakout. But for the time being, I just see DOT probably moving sideways, and then we're going to start getting into this DeFi wave where DeFi is going to start taking off again. So let me know what you think. Please like and subscribe. Please remember, this is not financial advice. This is just my own opinion, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.